This thing is a game changer. They just finished its first test flight, and get this, with live ammunition.
Wow, they're not messing around, are they? Making a statement for sure.
Exactly, and the statement is, we're here, we're stealthy, and we mean business. We're talking jet-powered, designed to be practically invisible to radar, the whole shebang.
A stealth drone. That's a whole different ballgame. I can see why everyone's interested.
Absolutely. And it's not just the tech under the hood. The ANKA A3 has this incredibly unique design, something called a flying wing. No tail, just sleek lines. You ever see anything like it?
I can't say I have. Sounds pretty futuristic. What's the thinking behind that design?
Stealth. It's all about minimizing that radar signature. The less there is to reflect radar signals, the harder it is to detect.
Makes sense. Like trying to track a ghost, right? But how effective is that kind of stealth technology? Is it really that hard to detect?
Well, nothing is completely invisible to radar, but the ANKA A3 gets pretty darn close.
I can imagine. In modern warfare, being spotted is often as good as being hit. So something that can just slip under the radar, that's a massive advantage.
You got it. It's like trying to hit a moving target that's also invisible. In the dark. Good luck. Plus, it's not like this thing is slow and lumbering. This is where it gets really cool.
Ooh, how fast are we talking?
This thing can hit speeds up to 450 knots.
Hold on, 450 knots, that's over 500 miles per hour.
You got it. Basically, New York to Chicago in less than an hour.
Now that's impressive. And I heard rumors of a possible engine upgrade in the future.
There's definitely talk about it. They're considering adding a second engine.
What would that do? Make it even faster?
Oh, yeah. You'd be talking supersonic speeds, potentially.
Supersonic drones. That's honestly kind of hard to even fathom.
It's next level stuff.
Yeah.
And think about it. This could completely change how air combat is fought, evading even the most advanced air defense systems, potentially.
Wow, that's a lot to take in. And this level of technology is being developed right now. It really makes you think about where things are headed.
It's mind-blowing. And here's another thing. All this is all Turkish made. Designed and built entirely domestically.
Really, that's a huge deal. Talk about a power move.
Right. This isn't just about building a cool drone. It's about Turkey stepping onto the world stage as a major player in defense technology.
I can see that. This is a statement to the world. We're not just buying the best anymore, we're building it. That's got to have some serious geopolitical implications.
Oh, absolutely. And we're going to unpack all of that right after this quick break.
You know, it's interesting you should say that because the TAI general manager, Mehmet Demiroğlu, actually said something along those lines in a recent interview.
Really? What did he say?
He emphasized that this is about way more than just building a cool gadget. It's a clear sign that Turkey is fully capable of holding its own in the defense tech game.
Which, let's be honest, is a pretty big deal. I mean, this is a country that's often been reliant on other nations for their military hardware.
And not just reliant, but sometimes even restricted or held back, you know, like when they wanted to buy certain systems and faced export limitations or political pressure.
Exactly. So developing something as advanced as the ANKA A3 domestically, that's a huge step towards independence, not to mention what it says about their technological capabilities.